Awesome. So I know you're building really well. We already actually have two clients in your building and have had for a number of years. Seagate Structures, who are on the second floor, they're a big general contracting company. And then on the fourth floor in London Life, we have one of the advisors who's a long-term client of ours as well. I've been in your building many, many times, so that's cool. Obviously, Gordon Skillen is in that building too, and he recommended me to you, so I appreciate always well, we both work on referrals a lot, so that's cool. And I got your form, so thank you very much for that. So 2 years in business. You come from Brazil. I have great friends in Brazil, and through a mastermind that I'm in, so I get the Portuguese piece a little bit. And in fact, my cousin, that's right. My nephew's wife is from Madeira, so she speaks Portuguese as well. So, not that I speak Portuguese very well, but I have a bit of background, which is unusual this day and age. So you're looking for some help with marketing, right? Okay. So let me just share my screen a little bit here. So just move that box around. So this is your Facebook personal page. And obviously this is, now, just a personal question, but this little girl, is she yours? It just in your bio, it says you like spending time with your husband and your son. And then I went, okay, that's what I wondered. Because I thought, oh, she's gorgeous, but maybe the bio was a bit old. So yeah, okay. Yeah. For me, I'm all about connection, as you probably gather. And the more connection points, having a son and I have 3 daughters, I often find that people like to do business with people they feel more of a connection with. So the more connection points we can create, the better, obviously. So this is your Facebook page. Now, currently, who's are you doing your own social media? You're doing good, genuinely good for a lot of people. You're way ahead of a lot of people, and you're finding articles that relate to your industry. You're in the community. I can see you're in the Langley Chamber. You're finding good articles that relate to your industry. So in many ways, good job. I mean, the diversity piece, the Rotary piece, the Chamber of Commerce piece, they're all good. I notice that some of these blogs are actually your own, which really helps, because the whole idea of a Facebook page is to create a conversation, to get referrals, but also to get them to get to your website. One thing I did notice, this PDF here, it looks okay in a thumbnail, but on my phone and everything else, it's actually quite blurry. So I don't know if that's, you see when you go to look at it on it. Yeah. So typically what I would have done is, if you've got a full special like that, I would actually recommend we change your cover picture to reflect that, because this is time sensitive for the last 3 months of the year. But when I come to this picture here, that unless we pinned that post to the top, I would never know about that full special. I don't think I saw it on your website at all. And this is a beautiful picture of you. I see the background of the office, but when I click on this picture, which tells me it's from 2 years ago, this picture is giving me no information. So it gives me a picture of you, but it doesn't help in terms of a marketing piece. But I'm just giving a little bit of an audit of the type of things that I think collaborative, when you and I work together, we can do a lot of things differently. The other big piece, obviously, is local search. And I'm currently speaking I was speaking at an event earlier this week in California, and we have a couple of clients nearby, so we stay down for a couple of days to work with them. But so I'm doing a search from California rather than Langley or Abbotsford or whatever. But I just put in Notary Langley, BC, which is what a lot of people might search. I mean, 500,000 people have done that search. And obviously, what we want to do, we want to try and get you in the top 3. And then I go down, and you do show on page 1. So that's good. And obviously, it's picking up the word notary. and the word Langley and notarized. So it is picking it up, but I think I know why Google is not ranking, because you've got a lot of very good reviews, and the one that wasn't good, you actually wrote back to and explained, why the receptionist was asking more questions than normal. So you did the right thing. But I think the biggest reason that Google's downloading you is, you see the word here, not secure? Basically, your website is running on what's called HTTP, which is typical. But in the last year, most people have moved on to what's called HTTPS, which is a secure server. And as of the 1st of October, if websites were not running on a secure server, Google are down ranking your listing. So I think that alone will actually help. Who hosts your website for you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you just ask him to move it to HTTPS, that will definitely help. I mean, it's a WordPress website; it's not a bad site at all, but that would help. The other piece with HTTPS comes in the privacy policy and the fact that you're telling people that you collect emails and have what they call cookies embedded in the website, which you don't right now, but you should. And so there is no privacy policy popping up here. And again, that's another reason why your search isn't as good, because we need to have that privacy policy here. And the whole GDPR, which I'm sure you know about, regulations. I mean, they don't apply to Canada as much because we already had double opt-in for MailChimp and so on and so forth anyway. But those couple of pieces alone will actually improve your ranking. So yeah, I'll send you a copy of this recording as well, so it'll give you some ideas. Okay, so you're doing Facebook. I saw you had a couple of YouTube videos. Is there any other places that you're writing for, or I saw you want eventually to have a newspaper column and things like that? Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Yeah. So I get that. There's a couple of things we could do. These blogs are actually a little short for Google. Google really is looking for 500 words to 850. They're also looking for unique images, which are personal to you. And this blog, there's quite a lot in this blog that we could actually add to it, including what they called an authorship tag at the bottom, a sharing link at the bottom so people could share this across other social media